Hey everybody, Stephanie here on GenderqueerChat. This week I wanted to talk a little bit about being out at work and how my genderqueer identity affects that. So it's actually kind of a good topic because it recently kind of came up. Um, I am a grad assistant at the university, so um, it's not like having a real job or anything, but recently we had a conference out of town, and so I was required to go to the conference since I write for the newsletter or whatever. So just coming up with topic ideas and taking pictures and things like that. And so since it was out of town, I had to stay overnight, and the my department pays for the hotel room and all that stuff. So it was really interesting because I hadn't even thought about it or talked to anybody, but I got called into the organizer's office and they were like, okay, so we had this big debate and whatever, but so you get your own room and that's cool, so just go ahead and set it up. And it was like, what? So, yeah, I have no idea like why it was a debate or what. I guess they didn't know whether to put me like with um, other guys or other girls um, for roommate situation. But I mean, it actually worked to my advantage because having your own room is pretty sweet. So I didn't push the issue or ask too many questions about that because it just sounded really awkward to begin with. Um, but I mean, I've never really told anybody at work about my history per se, but I mean, I'm pretty obviously gender variant, and um, I've been getting read as female a lot lately, and so when I go by male pronouns, they kind of figure it out. Um, so yeah, so that was like a little weird, but I guess it worked out. I have another conference coming up in a little while, and that one's just I'm going um, on my own. Nobody else from my school, but I'm part of a special program, and so they get to pay for our rooms and stuff. And so I actually told the organizer there that I am trans and identify as a guy, but I don't care where I'm roomed or whatever. And they put me in a room with another guy, so that should be cool. And we'll see how that works out. But yeah, work is kind of weird sometimes. But yeah, and apparently the director of my organization said something about not liking my hair. But I'm not sure if it's the blue she doesn't like or the whole thing. Because it's like, well, I had it the mohawk when I was hired, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. So. I guess I missed a couple weeks here. It's been crazy with school finishing up and everything, so sorry about that. A few weeks ago, we had an article, and we were talking about how there's not very many genderqueer voices out there in the news and stuff like that. So I thought the article was pretty good. I like the aspect of unity that it talked about, and it's like I don't know, for a little while with me and just in general, I think there's just this aspect of having the male and the female or the masculine and the feminine aspects like fighting each other or something. But I don't like any of those terms and I'm not quite sure what they all mean for me. And so it's just very complicated, and it's good to see some other people starting to voice that and get it out there. So that's good. The other thing that we looked at was gender quizzes online, and the one that we did was particularly silly. But I mean, they're obviously problematic because they're saying, you know, you should be male or female based on these societal characteristics of stuff. But my quiz results were actually kind of interesting though, because I scored as either, um, which is interesting. It said your brain is neither specifically male nor specifically female in the way you perceive your surroundings. As bad as it may sound to some, whatever that means, it can easily mean that you are capable of combining both gender aspects to your advantage. Rather than being genderless, you are possibly able to think freely. This does not mean that you are bisexual or androgynous or indecisive, but it might. So, I mean, that's obviously problematic for several reasons. It kind of puts a negative connotation on being both. Um, you know, as bad as this may sound. Um, and then um, it, you know, conflates gender with sexuality, saying, oh, well, you might be bi. It's like, well, that has nothing to do with anything. So, but then, yeah, then they have the raw scores down at the end, and they have either as 68%, female as also 68%. When I did the thing, I had to do like a tiebreaker question. And so I guess that was the difference between either and female. And then male 46% and neither 32%. So that was weird. And I guess fairly accurate, but I did a lot of middle of the road answers because they were really stupid questions. So that would probably explain that. Yeah, so I gotta get back to school here. I have this 10 to 15 page paper on LGBTQ archives that's due on Sunday, and we're going camping Saturday, so I really have to get it done by Saturday. So that'll be my last thing for the semester. Yes. All right, so I look forward to hearing everybody else this week, and I will see you all later. Yeah. All right.